What's up, everybody? Siegfried2Lane here, and today we are going to be coming up with a guide for the Elysian Realm using the Herscher of Human. Now, I will link the URL for this guide, but I figured I'd make a quick, short video guide for anybody who is struggling with the Elysian Realm. Now, this guide will require a certain setup. However, it will, if you have this setup and you invested in this character, will allow you to hit the 20,000 points you need quite regularly with very little work. With that said, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so here we are, guys, in the Elysian Realm. Today we're going to be going over, like I said, the guide for clearing this on corruption. Extremely easy. If you're only going for the crystals, you just need to do it on abstinence. But if you want to get the emblem, you do have to do it on corruption. Finality is really only if you want some bragging rights. I don't personally suggest it, as it takes longer and there's a higher risk of maybe not being able to do it. Just do corruption first and then hop into finality if you want to. Let's first start off with buffs. First of all, whenever you can change the boss for a mech type boss, it's always ideal. Now, this build usually works really well on everything except for a couple of bosses I've dealt with. But even at that phase, I could at least get to the 80, and I only lost out on really 140 gems, which I didn't really enjoy. Actually, I think I could actually... I do think I could do the submergence, but this should at least be really well for getting that 20k, the 500 gems regularly. Worst case scenario, you get 450, right? Yeah, I got the 450. So first, you always want, if there's a mech option with elemental vulnerability or ice vulnerability, take it, always. If the boss is a bio ice or has ice invulnerability, it does make it a lot harder to fight. Next, just pick this. There aren't really many good buffs for Hercher of Human in this round, so we're not getting much. We're only getting 12% elemental breach here. We are going to get this increase in damage, and we're going to be getting this damage when we're fighting an enemy that's the same type. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to come into here, and this is the team we're going to use, right? First of all, my Hercher of Human is completely done. I would say you probably are going to need the weapon. But if you just have the stigmata, it should be fine. I mean, if you don't have the stigmatas and just the weapon, you should be fine. Having everything is great. Also, having an ice elf, her elf is ideal. And then, pretty much, these are the two supports you want to use. And then, the two types of helixes we're going to, the signets we're going to go for is the helix being priority, stars being secondary. So, usually we want to start with this. I would say that if you have an option and neithers are up, probably the SP cup is second best because we will have a lot of SP to get that damage out. So let's go and start with, first of all, the two ego buffs we want. The first buff being... The first buff we're going to want is going to be Awakening. The second buff is going to be First Bloom. These are the two buffs that we want regularly, okay? So it's First Bloom. We got Awakening, First Bloom. We are good to go here. Now, this is a bad start. Usually, if I get the start, if you're playing the game and you get the start, I would restart the Elysian Realm. We're not going to worry for it just to show what happens if RG is the best. But again, this is priority right here. Once you get those two ego buffs, you don't need any of the buffs, so don't worry about picking up any more. Again, using Fuha to gather. Hold your charge attack. Build up your ultimate. Switch into ultimate phase. And weapon skill. We're going to wait for these guys up. Do a dodge for your ultimate evasion. Charge attack, weapon skill. And then just wait. Bar fills up, hold the attack button, and weapon skill. It's a very simple rotation in ultimate phase. It's hold, charge, attack. Weapon skill, ultimate evasion, hold your attack, weapon skill. When bar is filled, hold attack, weapon skill, Bars fold, hold attack, ultimate finishes. Now you don't want to do the ultimate evasion when the new wave is coming because it will slow them down. Now for this right here, these buffs are good. There's only one buff we don't want. We're going to go over it when that buff shows up. Ideally, getting Helix done in the first round is best. This right here is still some pretty bad RNG, not going to lie. I don't want to go for the SP cups yet. I do want to try to finish off Helix first. Once again, holding our charge attack. Using Fuha to gather, popping our ultimate. Weapon skill. Ultimate evasion, charge. Weapon skill. And so this was kind of a bad transition, to be honest, because they came into a point where they were going to be invulnerable. But we should pretty much still be fine, right? Pop our weapon skill there to get extra damage. And then just hold our charge attack. My rotation out of ultimate is usually I just hold the charge attack until my weapon skill procs. And then I just go back to holding it. Normally I would pop my ultimate, but in this case we really don't need to worry about it, so we're just going to hold the charge attack, really. Really wouldn't save that much time if I'm going to be honest. So not much of a deal there. Okay. Now, the next one we're going to want, we always want these big ones first. So like Conflict and Spoon are really good to have first. Along with Spiderweb. Spiderweb I think is priority. I will add a written guide. Stars is a good one to take if we get this pops up. I will have a written guide in the description of the video to go over the basics of this. Again, this guide is not mine. I will also link to the in-depth guide. But I know some people probably aren't aware of these guides, so I figured I'd make a quick video guide for Hercher of Human. The reason I'm doing for Hercher of Human, honestly, is of all the units in the game, Hercher of Human is by far the easiest to clear this with. I have multiple units built up, and the only unit I can say I can regularly clear this on hard difficulties with is Hercher of Human without an issue. And the RNG in this one isn't nearly as bad. Like, a lot of other characters have some pretty RNG, if I'm going to be honest. Pretty bad RNG. You have to pull either two of their ego Stigs, and they only get one of their ego Signets in the beginning, or you need to have, you know, 3 of their Signets in order for them to be playable. And with Hercher of Human, she doesn't need them. And while the Helix is best and Stars are secondary best, there are other ones you can pop up that can still be useful for her. That if you have bad RNG, you can still succeed with it. She also doesn't kill your thumbs, which I think is very important. Now, one thing to remember is that in order to get the crystals on Corruption, and I think even Abstinence, you don't, I could be wrong on Abstinence, but I know in Corruption, but I think even Abstinence, you don't have to actually kill the Elysian boss. Just the final boss before Elysian boss. Alright, so for this one, we don't want White and Bright. We don't need SP. What we want is the Blue and Cold. We want anything that increases damage first. So Blue and Cold, Red and Hot. I think Black and Dark is the other one we'd want. Alright, this is a pretty bad setup. We're just going to use this to go and upgrade our Signets now. If you can upgrade Signets over rerolling, that's always ideal. Because we do have limited rerolls. If you can buy them, I mean, it doesn't hurt to buy them as well, like Black and Dark right here. But I'm probably going to upgrade instead. Because I will get a chance to actually buy them. I mean, I should be able to have enough to get them. The upgrade is where it's going to be a little rougher. Get rid of Hot. And we don't have enough to get that, but that's fine. So 3 of our Stigmas are already at +3. And you always want to finish off this one first. Again, hold the charge attack. I forgot to hold the charge attack. Just hold the charge attack. Pop your ultimate. Repeat, and you're done. Easy. And of course, we don't want Sneer. You don't want Sneer. Pendulum is fine. And then we want the second Nexus right here. And that will get us ready for the next phase. So, let's go ahead and keep this going and see what we get in the next round. Oops, did not mean to push that button. Okay. Perfect. We got a Nexus. Oh, not Nexus. We got a Helix. So far this is working out really well. This is good. Decent RNG. This is our bonus here. So we're trying to get through these guys as quick as possible. We should finish the first 2 rounds within 1 ultimate rotation, which is good. Meaning that we only got to whip at the 3rd round with 1 ultimate rotation. Through here. Then we can get hit by this, which is actually really good. Again, I always pop that weapon just when it's available. Don't really need to, but one more hit there. There we go. Again, weapon skill, ultimate evasion, charge attack, weapon skill, and that's it. I mean, as you can see, I'm finishing these floors in like 39 seconds. Definitely not a hard thing. And it's a pretty easy, really pretty easy to remember. You just need to remember the first 2 eagles you pull, which you get up and down, and then remember, don't grab Sneer, grab everything else, right? So here we got like interlacing cells, and we got overlapping needles. Needles. And then you see we can pull at least another 2 more of the from that banner. Here we go. We know there's at least 2 more that are going to be useful. We don't know if there's 3. Again, we don't need Sneer, so pop this. There we go. Weapon skill, evasion, dive. Weapon skill. Attack. Charge attack. Weapon skill. I mean, you can see, like, we are just destroying this guy here, right? That. Go into our charge attack a couple times. I mean, like, doesn't really matter. We're going to finish in about, what, 40 seconds, I think? Less than 40 seconds. 31 seconds is all it took. Alright, and so, okay, so we have at least 2 good ones, which is important to know. So the next bonus, we want the next bonus. We don't need to worry about this one. If it pops here, we don't need to worry about it as... I will take this one. We don't need the next bonus, though. That's probably for sure. I'm pretty sure we will not need the next bonus. About this. Now, one of the reasons I'm making this is because one of my people I was streaming to wasn't really aware of this kind of this build or how to handle this. And again, I mean, like, if you don't have Hercher of Human or her weapon, I do apologize. If you have her like fully set up, definitely the best unit for Elysian Realm. I would definitely, this is probably the only unit I would say to actually spend money on, just because of the fact that she will give you back your money with as easily as she can clear the Elysian Realm. Not saying other units can't do it. I'm just saying with how easily she can clear it, she will give you back your money. And with that, we are at, yeah. So we definitely are not going to want to pick this up on a double. We're going to pick something else on a double. Actually, this is another single, isn't it? Oh, this is perfect, actually. Alright, this is perfect. So we're not going to want this on a double. We're going to pick up anything else on a double, really. Actually, this one will pop up on the double, so hopefully stars will pop up. Again, popping Fupa. Get all our damage buffs up now. Back. Charge. Weapon skill. Like, dude, look how fast it is. You 12 seconds on floor 10. Right? This is definitely, like, if you need a unit to clear this with, this is the unit you want to take, 100%. Okay. Perfect. We got magic. We are done with this now. So whatever we get is better. You don't want these. Hopefully the stars will pop up. And there we go. Alright. So definitely stars what we want here. And after this, we're going to actually go in and... We got the boss first, which will probably give us, I'm assuming, is going to give us the last of the helixes that we don't really want. Hopefully we get something other than helix in that. Again, not really concerned here with this. I mean, as you can see, we just destroy these things. RNG, and I think the biggest thing about Hercher of Human that is so helpful is that RNG is not nearly as big in it as it is in other builds, right? Like the RNG, you can miss the RNG a couple times and still be doing fine. And the RNG isn't as hard to hit, right? You're not actually trying to actually hit getting the rare ego, the ego door, which is like the rarest to drop, and then you gotta waste, all those turns and all those buffs you would get on the other ones. So, and you can see we've gone through 2 ultimate rotations. We'll have to go through a 3rd one, but that will be fine. We got plenty of time to hit that 3rd rotation. No worries there. Because it only takes us, let's see, it's about 31 seconds. So it's going to take us about 5 seconds to get back in ultimate stage. And this ultimate stage will be enough. You can see right there, we already knocked him back into his seed. And that weapon skill does so much damage, dude. Like, this weapon skill will probably finish the fight off right here. Look at that. Minute and 7 seconds. Now, again, they did nerf the Elysian Realm to give you that 90 seconds versus the 60, thank God. Because that would have been a lot harder with the 60. I'm going to take black and dark. I'm going to take yellow and warm. These are the 2 I want to take here. Unless, I think we're going to get right now. Yeah, yellow and warm. And this will give us the Nexus here. Now, the Nexus for this one as well. Okay, this one's easy, right? Both Helix and Stars, you want the 2nd Nexus. That's all you know. First Helix Stars, 2nd Nexus, yes! And no SP version. This, however, is a really good setup right here. I mean, this is a great setup. We've actually had enough good RNG that we can actually handle this. Okay, we're going to pop it into the ultimate phase. It will probably take us 2 rotations to get this done. In all honesty. This guy has some serious damage, and these ads kind of are not fun to deal with either. Because they kind of take away my targeting. I mean, we should still be hitting him, though. But you can see there's, like, in 1 rotation, we've already taken him down to 6 bars. Like, we've already killed half of his health in 1 rotation. That's extremely important, meaning 2 rotations is all it will take. Hold charge tag, build up our bar. Go right back into our phase. Crazy easy how this is. So again, this is kind of one reason why I would tell people to go hard, to wail hard on Hercher of Human. If nothing else, she just turns the Elysian Realm into a joke. I could not clear the hardest difficulties until I unlocked her. Once I unlocked her, it was a joke. I mean, it was so easy. Now again, there are going to be some exceptions. If you get the wolf or you get certain enemies, there are a few bosses that are going to be a pain in the ass to do even with her because they just suck how they fight. Okay, petals in the wind. Now, what we're actually going to do in here is we're going to come in here, especially since we're going to get stars, we're going to change our setup. As well as get our do our upgrades. If we can, we'll buy a Signet or 2. But the first thing we do is change the setup. Because now we don't need the Helix anymore. We're going to change it for the stars. There we go. And we're going to upgrade these. Luckily, this should be all of these are done now. Yellow and warm. Petals in the wind. Black and dark. Okay, those are done. Take a look here at what we have. Plus, okay, so we need 1 more in the magic. So we need 1 here. And 1 on spoon. And that's it. And then here we need the 1 on blue and cold. and that's about it. Okay. So yeah, just remember, guys, First Bloom and First Awakening are what you need. Also, get her to 15. This should be one of the first characters you level up. What we're going to do is we're going to buy Signet now. We're going to see what we got available. None of these are good, so we're going to re-roll this. And what we want to see if we can get is something... Ooh, these kind of suck. Yeah. None of those are really worth taking. So we're going to skip that. Stars, perfect. And now we're just going to aim for the stars. Now, if we don't have stars, we're going to be going for the cup. That's the next one I'm going to go for because, again, as you'll see, SP is off the charts in this build, meaning that SP buff from the cup of increasing your damage, etc. Really going to be useful here, but not as good again because we're using these weapon skills. These weapon skills are a lot more useful, so you definitely don't want to pick it over the weapon skills between the stars and Helix ever. It's just the alternate one you want to take. And then pop the ultimate. I don't know if this will kill everybody or not. Okay, we still got this seed here. There we go. Seeds are the most annoying thing I think in this game. Just because they love to just disappear. I didn't remember this guy was live. We'll do it. We'll do a quick ultimate evasion. Oh, never mind. We won't need to. So look at it. We had like in all those hits, we got one of those with 37 million, man. All right. And we want again. Ooh. We'll take this one here. So we do got a double here. If we get the correct double, this actually is not the correct one, but not the worst to actually take, to be perfectly honest. Because this will give us one more Nexus Signet. Again, we need to charge this up. This is probably the worst part of this floor here is this first set. But we're going to take him out in a matter of seconds. Look at that. Floor, the first one is already done in less than 15 seconds. And that's one of the worst to actually deal with on this stage, is that first set. The second set will probably be done here, honestly. Meaning that we got first, let's just see if this is enough. Okay, almost. So it took us a total of, it'll take us about 30 seconds to kill the first two sets. Which still gives us quite a bit of time. You know, it still gives another 50 seconds to handle the rest. And again, being as it only takes about 5 seconds into our rotation, our ultimate rotation, it's not a big deal. As you can see right here. We're in group 5 right now. Charge that. And you see our SP is like really high. So again, the SP buffs for damage aren't gonna hurt. And I would take probably the charge. Actually, it really wouldn't matter because you're gonna use that's 125 SP anyways. So there you go. See, 55 seconds. We cleared floor 15 with the bonus. That's a pretty big deal right there. Now I will do one more recomp of all the stuff we have. Let's see. Get that boost, damage boost there, and the damage boost here. There we go. So we got a double damage boost still going on. We're gonna go in here, buff the Signets. Oh, we didn't have 3. I thought we had 3. Never mind. I guess we didn't have any of those. Crap, that wasn't as good as I thought it would be then. Had we had 3 of those, that would have been much better. But we did not. Had the one that I wanted to buy popped up, we would have that. Okay. So obviously, again, these are most important right here. These enhanced ones are always important to have in the blue and cold. These ones are the least important. But if we take a look here, we can take a look at our setup here. Again, you want every one of the Helix except for the SP. We don't need the SP. You want every one of the, you want the First Bloom and the First Awakening. And then all the stars again except for the SP. We did not get the other enhanced one. I think there are, what, 3 enhanced? Yeah, there are 3 enhanced. We're missing the last enhanced one of these, which sucks. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're missing 2 of these. Again, so having that one been a double would have been better. But we do get the double damage here, which is not too bad. Taking the max and starting SP isn't a bad idea if you end up getting these as your third one, simply because you might be able to get an ultimate phase a little faster. But as you see here, we're now going to take on the final boss, and we should kill him within a minute. And again, we got like, I think 2.5 minutes or something, and we'll kill him within a minute, so. Definitely not hard. And that's even with him having like a delay that we can't, attack him with. So again, we're going to hold off our buffs until actually the second phase, because the second phase has more HP on it. Or higher health bar, I guess I should say. So there's 1 hit. 2. 3. This is 3. We actually don't even really need to kill him this first round, this first set, because we're going to have to actually do the charge our SP anyways. So if he actually lives this, it's fine. Because we can just do this. And build up our SP. There we go. So 30 seconds to get that first phase out of the way. And we're already back and ready for our ultimate again. Ultimate evasion off. And now it's simply the weapon skill, base attack. So there's 2 weapon skills. Look at that, dude. He's already down to 2 bars. We won't even take a full minute to kill him. This is it right here. What is it? 31.5 million right there in that deck. Okay. Now, honestly, I've done like 73 million before. And now we're going to take on Elysia. Again, 45 seconds to clear that boss. We're going to take on Elysia here. Here we go. Build up our bar. It will take 2 rotations to kill Elysia. She's kind of a, I'm not gonna lie, a bitch to kill. But we should at least clear half of her in 1 rotation, right? So we should get at least out of 12 or 13 bars, if not lower. There's 18 right here. This will drop her down to 15. How did I know? And yeah, we should get her down to 12 here, because this will get a 13, and then ultimate will get her down to 12. If not, we'll be like right on the cloud. Oh. So a little less than I thought, but okay. We got this anyway, so it's fine. Get out of this. Go back into our ultimate phase. And now we finish her off. There's 8 bars. 5. This next one will put it down to probably 1, to be honest. This could easily take out 3 bars of our health. Oh, it was close to 1. And the ultimate finishes are off. As you can see, it took us only 48 seconds. Now we're taking a look at the total time it takes to clear this. Clear challenges, there's our score, 22,000, that's what we want to get. 8 minutes and 47 seconds. So as you can see, it only took about 8 minutes, 47 seconds. Definitely the build. I will add a written guide at the bottom of the video, so you can just, a quick short written guide, as well as a link to the in-depth guide. But I hope this guys helped you if you have Herscher of Human and you're looking for ways to get max points in the Elysian Realm every week. Anyways, Sig for True Lane, signing out. I will catch you guys later.